Welcome back, everyone, back to Willow May Ranch. If you guys have been waiting for this tutorial, the farmhouse front porch is going to be redone and reset. If y'all remember last year, I made these flower beds and they're still holding strong, but I put um, cardboard boxes underneath this, and everybody always asks me, how did they hold up? Did they disintegrate, or did you have much grass? I had a little bit of grass, but I think that was where we blew it back when we were mowing. But for the most part, this is me. I scraped off all of the red mulch, and down underneath it I put one layer of potting soil, and I'm just repeating the process from last year, putting a layer of potting soil, and then I'll repurpose and reuse the mulch that I had roached up on the side of this. And someone gave me a tip last year that I needed to move my hosses over here in the shade, and this part mostly gets shade most of the day. It might get maybe 6 or 8 hours of sunlight. So I did do that this year. That's the one that you see in the right hand corner. So we're going to move my hosses from the side of the house over here to this corner bed that I made. So y'all grab some information and some inspo from mine. And if you guys have any tips and tricks on planting flowers, we're going to redo this bed and then move on to the rest of it. But I went to the nursery and found these starry night petunias, and just look how beautiful they are. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them yet, but I believe I'm going to use them as a front porch decor. But look how stunning they are. They turned out the perfect shade of purple. And this year, I think I'm going to plant pretty much the same thing. It's going to be a Titan Icy Pink mix, Titan mix, and white, purples, blues. Plenty of color in this one because I did try to add some varieties of colors. These little yellow ones are called New Day Yellow, and I think they're called Ganzas. I'm not real sure, but I wanted to add just a little bit of pop of color that to me they look like daisies or some type of sunflower, just in mature small form. But had so much super fun doing this. Last year whenever I planted these actually grew out along the bed, and I had a whole lot of flowers by the time August comes. So I decided to go with the same variety but keep purples, pinks, and whites, what I put over here in this corner bed. And I'm also going to add some lilies to this, so y'all stay tuned for that video vlog. I just haven't planted them yet. I got those for Mother's Day and I'm super excited, and I have almost 2,700 of them to plant. So y'all stay tuned for that video vlog because I will be vlogging the whole thing. And if you guys have any tips on planting lilies, please comment below because I had known nothing about them. So I'm going to have to watch a bunch of tutorials and we can learn together. You guys are on the fence about trying the cardboard trick. That's what's underneath this to keep the grass from growing up through my beds. I highly recommend it because this is year 2 of using it and it stays strong every single time. But getting to work with all of these flowers, I'm super excited to have all of these in the corner bed, and such an educational piece. If you guys have toddlers, let them help. That she loves digging in the dirt and planting flowers with mom. It's one of her greatest memories. My oldest really don't enjoy it anymore. She was inside doing her homework, but she loves to know all the different varieties, and we go through all of the colors, and then we see if they like full sunlight or partial sunlight. These normally take a lot of sunlight, but I put them closer to the edge because that corner piece where I've got the hostas really doesn't get no sunlight at all. So I'm super excited to see how big this is going to turn out, because last year I had it on the side of the house and it actually burnt up the leaves. So I just replanted it over here in the corner so that I can have it for years to come. But let's get to work. Let's get all of these flowers in this bed. If you guys have comments about these or any kind of tips and tricks on these, I do know that they like a lot of water. So in the morning times, you'll see me going through and just watering all the beds, which is one of my many lovely mornings whenever I'm getting ready to get my workday done. Just coming outside, seeing a pop of color just makes your day. And just planting flowers in general just will boost your immune. I don't know, I just really love doing it. So if you guys haven't tried, planting a few flowers out, these will actually bloom all summer long and grow out along your beds if you're wanting a good cover flower. They stay low to the ground and they will cover that corner piece and multiply. They just don't come back every year, or at least I haven't figured out how to get them to come back every single year. So if you guys have tips on that, highly recommend just give me comment down below if you can get these Vince. I'm gonna spell it out because I know that I'm not gonna pronounce this right. It's Vinca, and I have the blueberry white, a mix, and a pink. I just tried to do like neutral colors right here because I wanted to have like some pops of pink, some pops of white, and a little bit of that yellow. I'm not too sure about how these Gansas are going to perform because I didn't plant those last year. So if you guys have tips on those, comment down below. And what's a garden without a butterfly in it? If you guys remember last year, I went and got this off of a Hobby Lobby shop, or I went and got it over down at the Sunny Days. I can't remember exactly, but it just adds a little bit of spice and color to my garden. So I'm going to get this a really good watering, and then I'm going to backfill all of that red mulch into the flowers after I get this watered down. If you guys have any tips on how you preserve your mulch, because this year I swear the ground just eat it all up. I used to have it all the way around my tree as well, and it's all gone. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go and get more. I'm thinking about I want to do a brown color this year instead of the red. But look how good it turned out. I'm super happy with this. I really need to get some barriers that go around, but last year when we started mowing, it just looked so uniform and good. So y'all go back. I'll try to put that video at the end of this. And just like every porch, mine was the messiest from winter and just all the stuff that gets blown up. So I took everything completely off. So grab some inspo if you guys, with my little mini sweeper. I couldn't find my big one. The hubby's in the corner trying to fix me up my big one. The handle broke on it. So for right now, I have this little mini broom that I'm sweeping off the porch with, but no worries. We'll get it done anyway. So grab some inspiration from my house to yours. Let's get these front porch cleaned off and make it look warm and inviting. And there he is. He finally got a handle put on that big one for me. So I'm going to swap these out and try to scrub the porch with some Dawn and sweep the rest of this off, because as you can tell there's chalk on my porch, and it, for the life of me, I have been trying to sweep it off, so I ended up having to go and get a scrub brush and put a little bit of Dawn on there to get that off, because the kiddos are using chalk now. Normally they go out into the driveway, but for some reason she decided she wanted a pink something another here, so I just squirt some Dawn on the porch and I'm going to scrub it down with these brooms so that I can get a good clean. I need to pressure wash this, but for now, this is going to have to do. And while you're up there, you might as well do the walls too. So, yes, I did spray some on the walls just to get the dirt and grime off the front facing part of the house. And then he goes back through and pressure washes the rest of it. But the broom and the Dawn trick actually works. So, if you guys have little kiddos that have put chalk and it's set into your porch, highly recommend using some Dawn and a little bit of water and a broom just to scrub it down and then washing it off with the water hose. So, let's get the rest of this house and the front porch cleaned up, and let's get this day started. Yuck. Did y'all see how much dirt that came off of the walls of the front porch? Like, y'all should definitely add that to your routine. If you guys are cleaning off your front porch and trying to add some new decor, highly recommend just scrubbing everything down with a brush and then going over it with a water hose and rinsing everything off. I do this every year, and the amount of pollen and dirt that come off of the walls is unreal. It just makes the house look more warming and inviting and gets your cleaning process done a whole lot quicker. I think it just helps me with my mental focus whenever I'm doing my decorating ideas, just to start with a clean slate. So highly recommend adding that to you guys' routine. If you guys are looking to clean off your front porch, highly recommend just doing the whole front of the porch. Now let's get to moving on to adding some decor. After we get this porch sprayed off, I let it dry for a couple of hours and then I start adding back all of my decor that I picked out this year. Back this door hanger that says Farmhouse on it. A couple years back, I went to Hobby Lobby and I actually made this sign myself. So I encourage you guys to go to Hobby Lobby, see what you can find as door hangers, and come up with some creative ideas, because I use this every year around summertime, springtime. It's kind of like my spring summer tutorial, but I love this hanging on there. And the blue rug just adds a pop of color and matches my star and my blinds. So this one is probably one that'll probably be a staple piece in my home. I will link this down below if I can. And then these vases, all I did was turn them upside down and I used them as like little tables to set my flowers on. I'll also link those down below if I can find them this year, because I did get those last year. And then adding the chairs back, I have been really on myself about changing the color of these. I don't know if I should leave them white or change them to like a darker blue so it'll match in with the rug and the rest of the decor on the side of the house. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Should I change the chair colors blue or just leave them this color white? And the barrel, I also got it from a thrift store last year. It's a mini barrel and it just looks perfect right here. These purple petunias, they're called Starry Night purple petunias, are such a delight in the mornings and in the evenings. The smell of them just going past the doors just makes it just chef's kiss. Love the way that the colors tied into each other. But as you can tell, I use these as stools, and as these flowers grow downwards outside of the pot, they'll actually cascade out of the pot and go downwards. This will look stunning come August. The only downfall is that I have to keep taking them down and put them in sunlight and watering them every day. But so worth it because it just looks so much put together. I love the way this turned out. You guys let me know in the comments what y'all think and how this turned out. Let me know if you guys would change anything or if the chairs would need to be a different color. I hope to see you guys next Friday. I upload every single Friday. Thank you guys for staying along. Hit that subscribe button so you guys know whenever I upload a new video. But love how this turned out. I will see you guys next Friday. As always, see you next time.